So here I got an update on the plastics. So on the hood, the tab actually broke off that I was adding on. So I'll probably just end up super gluing that on. But here's where that one crack was. And then there's the back. It actually filled in really nice. So, this is before I sand everything down. And there's a hole right there. And it was also cracked up there. And same on this side. That's where the hole was. And then the crack on the top. And then that's all it was for the hood. But I'm gonna show you guys the before, so you guys know where everything was before I started prepping it all for the paint. And then I'll just super glue that on there, and then maybe I'll put a layer of that stuff over it, but I think super glue might be able to hold it strong enough. I don't know, it's kind of hard because there's just that little area to stick to. And then, so the side panels now, I've added to that one, because the whole backside was broken, so now it's circular again. And same with up here, had to add a little bit right there. Hopefully the hole is still big enough to fit a screw through, which I think will be just fine. And it was also starting to crack right there. You can see on the backside too. And so I got that all filled in. And then I'll just have to sand that down. And then that's all that this one needed. And now onto this one. This one went on the exhaust side, so it got burnt up. So I had a hole burned through it right there. And also right in there. And I can show you that on the back. That's where that one covered up, which turned out really nice actually. I'm hoping that it'll stand out really nice and look pretty legit. And there's that spot too, which fit really nice, and I'm hoping turns out really good too. And this tab was actually good on this one, but this one was broken, so I had to add a little piece there. And I'll just show you guys again how that turned out in that one. And onto the front piece. I actually didn't do too much to this one. Well, I say that, but so both these were kind of cracked a little bit, so I just put some stuff on them to keep them together. And then underneath it, I had to add some to this one, right there and right there. And I also had to add a little chunk in right there where it was missing. And same with this side. And then it was also cracked right there and down there and on this side. So that's what I did to the front plastic. And the rear one, which was pretty bad, I had to touch up all of these ones going down the side. Just seems to be holding up pretty nice. I don't really gotta do too much to those, just sand them down so that paint will stick to it. Then I had to add new tabs because the one was completely missing, and the other side had no top left to it and was about to fall off. So I am waiting to mount it up to drill the holes, because I don't know where the holes are gonna need to be, so why guess and be wrong. And then on this side was actually the side that was cracked, and the other side's still good. So on this side, it was cracked on the right there. You can see, I'm gonna need to sand down. There's kind of a lump. And that's how the back is. And then down here, hoping that this one turns out all right. This one was kind of hard to hold it so that it would stick together pretty good. And there's that. So that one's gonna be a little tricky to sand out. But I'll see what I can do and do the best I can to make it look like it should. But cracked plastics aren't easy, so I just gotta see what I can do. But there's the update, and I'll see what I can do by sanding it out, and see how well I can get it back to its original state. So I'll cut back to, or I'll do a time lapse of sanding that stuff down to see how good I can get it, and then I'll make another video on how good I can get it, because I want to try and like just get rid of it. I mean, I know that that's going to be hard to do, but I want to see how this product does at, you know, holding it together and getting rid of the cracks. And then I just added plexiglass in on the other stuff, and I want to see how good it turns out, if I can like pretty much just get rid of the cracks so that you won't even be able to tell that it was there or not. So I'll get the time lapse and cut back to it. Okay, so guys, I know I may have got a little carried away. I had my friend over, and you know, I just really want to get the four-wheeler done. And so I just kind of, you know, had the phone set down and was just getting work done. And I got my shocks back. They were at the shop being rebuilt. Got those all back. They're all good now. And well, here's how it's looking. So the suspension's all in. The front end's pretty much all together. Same with the rear end. So I still gotta do the brakes on the front. Still gotta tighten the axle nuts, put the cotter pins in. And then once the brakes are done, then I can put the tires on. And man, it's just looking really good. Looking really good. I really like the colors I chose, and what I chose to paint and stuff. Like, I think that the front end just looks so good like that. And then, I mean, the shocks kind of throw it off because I never did get those painted. They're kind of chipped up and, you know, sun faded, because that's like 15 years of wear. But here's it from the back. And it looks super wide right now just because there's nothing on the sides yet. But it does run. I got the battery disconnected again because my like relay or whatever that's up here, I guess it's in the way. And that thing in the pouch right there, that was clicking when I had the key on and making noise. And I saw a video a few months ago. I was just searching around, found this one guy. He had a newer Polaris Predator, and he just bypassed that and just like straight wired it. So I'll probably just do that so that I don't have any power problems. But I just think that this thing looks so good. The bar riser looks perfect. The colors look perfect. Like, I can't wait to ride this thing. Like, they're coming over again tonight, so hopefully gonna get this thing finished up and at least sitting on, or standing on its feet again, if you know what I mean. You know, get her shoes back on, and just put the pegs on. And then also one other thing is my chain. So this is the old chain, of course, because my chain slider was really bad up there. Here, let's show you guys. It's worn through and stuff. So I was gonna get a new one and then put my new chain on. That chain right there. It's orange. Okay, camera. It's orange, but like this thing is so loose. Like so loose. Like I could probably, yeah, I could just like take it like right off. Like I know obviously I can turn this to tighten it, which it looks like I'm gonna have to do. But I mean, this is pretty much where it was before. I mean, I can look back at the pictures, but like, and then I gotta, let's see, I think I gotta go this way to move it back and tighten it. And yeah, if you guys didn't know, this is how you tighten your chain. This is oval shaped in here, and you can move it over here on this side, and you got bolts back here that tighten it down. So that's how you adjust your chain. And then obviously you gotta account for your weight on it and sitting on it with, you know, the travel and, you know, when the arm comes up and whatnot. So you don't want it too tight, but it's also bad to have it too loose, because then, you know, it's gonna be flopping around back there and it's gonna probably be noisy if it's too loose. So I still gotta do that, but like the rear end's all together. I still gotta, so this hub actually cracked right there. So when I go to paint that, I'm just gonna have to fill that in, you know, get a aluminum welder, weld that up, like grind it smooth, you know, make sure that get it as close to looking like that again as I can. That probably won't be too big of a deal, but I'm just gonna run it like that for now. Yep, rear brake still needs to go on. And I'm also still gonna get brake pads, and I wanted to do wheel bearings. I just, you know, figured I got like, you know, I can put it together right now, and then like in the winter, I'll just take it apart again and do the rest of that stuff. But here, let me start it for you guys. Right here. I'll set you guys right there. Wait, here, you guys will be able to hear it. Yeah, that's the noise that's making. Here, let me give it a little bit of choke, and then it'll fire right up. Oh. Okay. The battery cable wasn't quite on there all the way, that's why it wasn't running quite right. And I'm sure that relay has something to do to it, to why I was backfiring. But anyways, before I take it out for its first ride on pretty much the restore, I gotta finish topping off the coolant. I only had a little bit, but I got some more. I gotta go over everything, make sure it's all greased up and good to go there. Obviously gotta deal with the chain, put the brakes on. Hopefully my brake line like isn't too short because of the bar riser. And then obviously fix the relay. And then torque the axle nuts, get the tires on. And then, like, I just want to ride it. Like, I'll probably just try and get most of that done tomorrow, because I really do miss this thing. And it's looking so good. And it's like the 18th of October right now. You guys will see this later, because it's gonna take me some time to edit these videos. But yep, right now it's currently the 18th of October. Halloween's like a week and a half or 2 weeks away. So just trying to get this thing ready for Halloween. And got the heel guards, my pegs, a few other things. And I still gotta get the plastics painted. But it's Friday right now. And I got the whole weekend to add the finishing touches and get this thing finished up. So it's coming along for sure. I'll do another video later tonight or tomorrow. Just pretty much update you guys with how everything's going.